How excited are you for the season opener?
Very. I feel like we have started a little bit early with the Concacaf tournament and kind of the build up to that first game. But now it really gets started. So yeah, all the last details and everything is getting set to start at Snapdragon. So we are excited.
What do you know about Montreal, and how confident are you can come away with a win?
Oh, we look at a lot of videos. Been doing for a while. It's always when first game, you kind of feel like the lead up to that game and the video and all the data takes 2, 3, 4 more weeks than usual because you have so long lead up. So we feel like we kind of have an idea what they'll bring. So yeah, it's up to us to. Some of the things we've been working on here is their press and their man-to-man, the way they probably will go is how we solve that. So yeah, that's for sure going to be a challenge for us.
What do you expect from teams this year now that they've had a whole season of film on you and seen how your unique style of play? Do you expect to see more low blocks? Do you expect to see different types of pressing, maybe what Vancouver tried? Do you think teams will try to do different things to you?
Yeah, for sure. I think we felt that actually during the first season already, after a couple of games, that people noticed how we would play and our style. And I think it changed a little bit. Vancouver was very good at the kind of waiting high press, where some people were a lot low block, and a lot of guys were also man-to-man, basically, around the field. So I think we're going to face a lot of different ways teams are going to play against us, and that's what you have to do as a club. You have to evolve also with people evolving to what you have done, basically.
And how about expectations for the season, especially considering how successful last year was?
Yeah, we're building still, and I feel like we ended up in a very good place last year. Both games, but also training sessions, very, very high level. And of course, as the season stops, some players go out, some new comes in, and you have to get everybody aligned 100%. And I think that goes for every team. That usually, as the season goes, you get better and better. But I think for us, we were in a very good place at the end of the season, and for us, it's just building on that. So very, very confident and very looking forward to the season. Especially last year we had a month, 6 weeks before first game. Now we felt like we've had a year together to build, so very excited.
So with that in mind, how much better can you be early in the season since you're not all basically learning each other's names as you go into your first game?
Yeah, it's a good point, and that's one of the things we feel like last year we started lower, you can say, and now we've started on another standard because we had the whole of last year. So it's for us to also keep pushing and not just being at that level, but actually also take the next step from last season. So as I said, we feel very confident that we feel like the relations now are kind of set and built in. So the performances and results hopefully also should come based on that.
Mikey speaks a lot about growth mindset and developing. How do you feel you've grown from last year into this season on an individual?
I think first year was so special for the club, of course, but also for us players, being a part of kind of having to know everybody, getting all these first, a new facility. It's first stadium for all of us, also going there playing those first games and stuff. So I think as a person, being part of that whole experience was special because you know you're not going to be it in any other club, basically, wherever you go. So yeah, it was special being part of the first season and learning and developing and seeing the progress, because it felt like the progress we did last year was bigger steps than you ever done in any of the other clubs you've been at, because you came from scratch. So just grateful for being part of it, and happy it went as it did, but of course also a little bit sad that we couldn't end it in the end.
Yeah, but as captain of the team, what is your message to the team in the locker room ahead of this opening game?
Yeah, it's that we need to build and we need to have the same mindset as we had the first year, because the first year was the first year and everybody was very hyped and it was a special year, but we can't allow ourselves to drop right now. We need to maintain the same standards, and that goes here, that goes in the gym, that goes however we've gone with ourselves around the pitch and off the pitch. So we need to hold ourselves now to a standard, which seemed a little bit easier last year because we had so many new stuff and exciting first games. But yeah, now we need to withhold that.
You guys signed a right to dream academy player today that now makes 5 teenagers as part of the first team. How important is it for this club to kind of implement those young stars and get their action, especially when you guys have so many veterans on the team as well?
Yeah, it's part of the whole family, the Right to Dream family, both from Denmark, Ghana, and Egypt, and that's the strategy here. That we get some young guys. That's also a big part. Extremely talented, so they're already very schooled and very good, and can contribute from first day. So yeah, it's an advantage for us, and that's something everybody also within the squad as players needs to be aware of, because we need to benefit from it, and hopefully we will very soon, and you'll also see that with Brian.
So
Last
teams
question.
get to play their preseason games, kind of exhibition matches. Now you've got 2 real matches under your belt with Concacaf. How big an advantage is that to go out and play meaningful matches before you come into your season opener?
Yeah, it's a huge advantage for us now. If we have been knocked out, it probably wouldn't have been. But now we feel like we're in rhythm. Also got a good win at home to build confidence also for our fans, because it was a long time ago they've seen us play on home soil. So yeah, now it feels like, as I said before, the first 2, 3, 4 weeks leading up to the first game is kind of what we did to the first 2. So now we need to strive and get going and get points on the board.